Whenever something is considered the precise priority, it is definitely, rightly, and correctly regarded and treated as more important than any other thing. Precise, right, correct, definitely. And watch this. It takes precedence over and comes before other things. So the Apostle Paul opens up his discussion on this subject of love with a presentation of some real hard truths. And he really breaks it down and says that giftedness without love is simply hollow. Okay, so watch this. He stacks the deck. And he literally lifts some extreme examples of some stuff. And he says, eloquent speech that sounds like angels singing. By standing up and clapping our hands and stuff, we post it. So we can tell the whole world what great accomplishment somebody has done. Amen? It's not an accessory. It's a necessity. Some of you can't leave home without your earrings on. But you can leave with a bad attitude. Bishop, you walking heavy today. Woo! You will never walk out the door without your makeup on, without your hair combed or brushed with your waves. You don't go out without making sure your waves are laid just right or your dreads are just right. You don't walk out the house looking any old kind of way, but you don't mind walking out acting any old kind of way. But when you make love the precise priority, what you really do is you realize that that's the measuring stick by which God values or measures everything. Amen? For a believer, it's not an option. You can have the right words, but a wrong heart. You can be doing the right stuff, but out of the wrong motive. We can perform all the right things and still miss God. How many times, be honest, you've done some impressive things in his image. And all of God's creation deserves to be recognized and honored as his creation. Amen, somebody. You shouldn't mistreat and abuse anyone. Okay. Now, don't get it twisted. Paul's not mimicking or minimizing your giftings either. Instead, he's actually ranking stuff, and he's saying that your gifts may bring you some attention, or they may be attractive. Your sacrificial service may merit somebody's applause and somebody's celebration, and faith may even move some things in your life. But it's love that gives all of those things their meaning. Amen? Love is what tunes or turns noise into music. Love is what turns service into worship. Love is what turns sacrifice into truly significantly impactful engagements. Amen? Okay. Imagine if I walked in here today and I had a big old box and I wrapped it up really nice in some beautiful wrapping paper and I put a nice bow on it and I tied it up and said, I got a gift for somebody. And then I said, come and get it. And somebody ran up here and I handed them the box. And I said, stand up here on the stage and y'all get y'all cameras out because I want you to see what they're about to be blessed with. And y'all take y'all cameras out and get ready to take pictures, and everybody got their phones out. Some people have actually gone live, and the person stands up here and actually begins to peel back the paper and unwrap the bow, and they're doing it so nice and neat, and the anticipation is building, and everybody's like, yeah, we get ready to celebrate and lose our mind. And they open the box, and ain't nothing in it. That's what life looks like without love. Great and powerful. A simple word spoken in love can heal a wounded heart. An act of kindness can reflect God's goodness. A selfish, sacrificial act in love can shake eternity. And that's why love has to be the precise priority, because it's what fills the box. Love is what gives weight to our works. value to our actions, and meaning to our sacrifices. Before God looks at what you are doing, he's going to examine your motives. Why are you doing what you do? And then Paul reminds us that as believers from the start, if love isn't the precise priority, nothing else really is going to matter. Amen? Because after all, it's a love thing. Tap your neighbor and say, hey, stop presenting empty boxes. Now that you understand this love thing starts with precise priority, you got to also understand that you got to be in the proper posture. The proper posture. Look at verses 4-7. Love is patient and kind, and love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It doesn't demand its own way. It's not irritable, and it keeps no records of being wrong. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith. It's always hopeful and endures through every circumstance.